Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5am Club. And today I come to you from the forecourt here at the Opera House. Let me give you a quick panning shot. The forecourt of the Opera House, and I've been here on many occasions for Greek Independence Day, where this forecourt is full of children dancing, singing, talking, clapping, and it's a start to another morning. It's a start to the business week. It's Monday. As you can see, it's not windy at all. It's quite calm. Bit of cloud about, but there's also some nice pink cloud in the sky, which is beautiful this time of year. So let's go for a bit of a walk and talk. And as the Greeks say, "Πάμε μια βολτίτσα." Let's go on a little bit of a walk, and we'll chat about the first thing that comes to my mind. And thank you very much once again for joining me on this adventure, this journey, which is rapidly growing to well over 300 vlogs. And I'm slowly but surely making my way to that magical 1,000 mark, which is the target that I set myself a couple of months ago. Anyway, what are we going to talk about today? What snake are we going to pull out of the rabbit hole? As the Greeks say, "Να βγάλουμε το φίδι από τη τρύπα." So what I'll chat about today is, I think, decision making. Let's give decision making a go. I remember years ago when I was a young executive. I think I went on a course. I don't know where I picked this one up from, but I remember years ago when you were working in corporate Australia. There was a lot of time and money invested in education. So I did attend many courses, and I was very, very fortunate to have been able to learn a lot of things which have been very empowering. And this particular course that I went to was on decision making, on time management. But the key skill that came out of this is what do you need to do to make a good decision? And being a young man, of course, you think you know everything, but sometimes we are troubled by certain things, certain major important decisions that we need to make in our lives, be it career decisions, be it relationship decisions, be it family decisions, business decisions, day-to-day decisions. And as we get older, we have more choices, and as we have more choices, those choices are also crowned by more consequences. How beautiful is that harbour bridge? I always love just coming around this corner. It's just magical. So the focus of today's Jim's 5am Club is what techniques can we use to make better decisions. And I remember the presenter always saying that it's not about making a perfect decision. The key is about making a decision, and you're never going to have all the information. You're never going to have all the information available to you to make a perfect decision, but you need to make the best decision given the information that you have available to you. And we don't have perfect information, and not all decision makers on the same problem have the same information. So we don't have the same information, and we don't have the same experience to be able to decipher and to put weight on that, on the elements of that decision and that the information that we have available to us. So, how do we do it? For young people, how do we decide, for example, where to go on a holiday? Or how do we decide? Here we go, we've got a little seal down here. Here he is. Can you see the seal? Here we go. Here we go, the seal. Agapimo. Agapimo! How wonderful is that? I was looking at my Facebook posts, and it was only this time last year that I was here, and there was a seal over here on the steps. Where is she? She's still around here? I can't hear her anymore. She's probably down there eating fish. Let me just have a look over the side. How good was my decision to come here today? Agapimo. Oh wow, I'm so excited. There you go. Where else in the world can you go when you've got the harbour bridge and you've got seals just swimming next to you? Anyway, now where was I in terms of my train of thought? So how do you decide on which girl to go out with, which girl to marry, and all of those other things? You know, what job to accept, which law firm to work for, which assets or which shares to buy, which share broker to team up with and trust, which friends to hang out with, which friends to remove from your friends list. So all of those things are major decisions, and they've got enormous consequences on our lives, on our happiness, on our fulfillment. So the technique, let's get to the technique now. I almost lost all my train of thought there with the seal swimming through. But the technique that the presenter talked about was a very, very simple one. Absolutely simple, easy to use, and it just makes common sense at the end of the day. And he said what you need to do is you need to, let's have a look over here. Yeah, I came over here to the steps to see if there's a seal anywhere, but there's no seal here. He normally sits up there, or 2 or 3 years ago, maybe 5 years now, there was a little seal pup over there, and its mum would come and feed it every day, and it grew into a massive, massive seal over a 6-week, 8-week period. Anyway, so the technique, let's get to the technique before we lose our train of thought again. The technique was to do a pros and cons list, and advantages and disadvantages, a plus and minus list. He said the most important thing is just to write down the pluses and minuses of each decision. And once you've identified the pluses and minuses, then you just need to weight the pluses and minuses in terms of what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel content, what allows you to achieve your outcome, with of course not creating a huge amount of collateral damage. There are so many people out there who make decisions not thinking about the first, second, third consequences of their actions, and leave a litany of damaged people, damaged components, damaged elements around them, be it broken hearts, be it broken businesses. So we've got to make sure that we're balanced, that we're not too selfish in our decision making, because the best decisions of all, and we'll always know this, are the ones where there are multiple winners. There are win-win or win cubed. So think about that. Now we don't want to go through life where we're winning all the time and other people are bloody being destroyed and left in our wake. We want to make sure that we're part of the celebration. And as I learned years ago as well, is that you can't celebrate on your own, unless of course you're a malacca. You can't celebrate and enjoy life on your own, you need to be with others, you need to have running partners, you need to have peers, you need to have family, you need to have a social circle, you need all those beautiful things surrounding you in order to live a complete and a full life. So, we can make decisions. Decisions are made easily, but understanding the consequences and the impacts and the ripple effect on others, that takes maturity, and it also takes somebody who has a sixth sense, I think, so to speak, because not everybody can understand how important their impact is on other people. Everything we do, every single thing we do, in some way, shape or form, impacts the people around us. So we need to make sure that that impact is a positive impact. Anyway, we've got the ferry here heading off. Just pulling out of wharf number 3. I better pick up my pace, otherwise I'll be late to work. And which one's that one? That's the Queenscliff. Queenscliff's on its first journey across to Manly. And we'll finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I'm well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, and most importantly, let's make decisions. Let's make the best possible decisions. We're never going to make a perfect decision, but let's continue to decide and not become king or queen procrastinators, and make the most of today and the rest of the week, and to lift as many people and as many communities as we can with our decisions. Yasas, take care from now, and we'll chat again tomorrow on Jim's 5am Club. I'll be in a different location, but hopefully bringing some empowering messages, experiences, or book summaries so that we can chat away and kick off our day with something empowering, something thought-provoking, and hopefully something useful. Yasas to everybody, take care, and be productive, keep moving, and I'll finish this once the ferry is crowned by the magnificent Sydney Harbour Bridge. Go Queenscliff, you're an absolute gorgeous beauty. Can't wait to get on there one day and do a Jim's 5am Club. Yasas, and bye for now.